The fire too. It's really new build. Oh my God! Here we go here. It's all new, you can see it.
Here is Massi that you can.
I want to.
Yeah. And what kind of training are you following?
Kind of training.
Yeah. What's the training called? What you are doing? Montessori?
Yes, it is Montessori. It is Montessori.
Okay. And how often do you have to go for them?
I go 2 days a week, and then our class start by 2:30 up to 5:30 late.
Okay.
So each and every day I start here, and then by Tuesday and Thursday I have to work in
Twice a week. Yeah. And how long are you doing that? Now?
It is going to take this year and half of the next year.
Okay.
Yes.
And when did you start?
I started at the beginning of this year.
This year?
Yes, and then I'm going to finish by next year, before June then.
Okay. And when we look at your daily schedule, your normal life, how is it? You're working and maybe you have some other responsibilities and then you have to study.
Yeah, and then
Can you tell me how your normal life is?
my normal life is really it is hard just because I am not staying here inside 5. Yeah, it is just because they organize us the transport to take us here up to school. But then I'm not staying here. This year I was staying here before, but then now I'm not staying here. I am staying
live in Masipumele?
Not in Masipumele, but then I was living here before.
Okay.
Then I have to, they take us from here to school and then they send us in open house. But then I'm not staying here. Then I have to wake early in the morning from Kukuleti up to here in Kukuleti. I'm staying in Kukuleti, it is far from here to 2.5 hours. Yes.
It's near Cape Town, huh?
Yes. Yeah. So I have to wait there early up to all the time.
And I saw there were children with numbers. What were they doing with the numbers? Yeah.
With numbers, there are so many things. Even there, we started that last week. You first teach them the numbers. They have to know them now because they can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then they do not know what number 5. They cannot sort the numbers. You see. So I teach them the numbers. This is number 1, and then we can count number 1, taking one thing and put it next to number 1. And this is number 2, and then we take one thing and make number 2, so that they can know that okay, number 2 is not about number. Number 2 is even about when we're taking things and putting them together. That is the number also. And then also after these numbers, after I write numbers for them, when they coloring, they develop fine motor skill by coloring there, and then by cutting as well, because we did cut also, and then pasting. That got to do with fine motor skills.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and that's also things you learned in.
Okay. Yeke uthisha salumkhwazi umuntu makasebenze, miyeke uthisha salumkhwazi umuntu makasebenze. Ayola mamathisela yenza umsebenzi wakho.
My name is Ibhongo. I'm staying here at Mercy. I have 3 kids and 4 grandchildren.
Okay. And your kids are grown up or
Growing.
grown up? Yeah. Okay. And your crèche, how many children are in your crèche?
At my crèche, there are 45 kids.
45. Okay. And what age do they have?
From 0 up to 4.5 or 5 years.
And you are getting a training. You are doing
Announce Montessori school.
Montessori training. Okay. And how often in the week you have to go?
I think 2 days a week, which is 8 days per month.
This month. Okay. And then it's the whole day?
No, it's not a whole day. And on Tuesday, just like today, the transport pick up us at 12. So at 1 o'clock we must be there at open house. So we leave there at 5:30.
And where do you have to go? Where is the open house?
We use the transport from Moeder.
Yeah. And then you go to Moeder and?
No, we go to the bus stop at the entrance of Mercy.
Okay. Okay. And the training is given in Moeder then? Yes.
No, I think it's a Mercy Corp, I don't know.
Okay. No, I don't know either. It doesn't matter. Yeah. But you said you are the principal of the crèche.
Yes.
Who's doing the crèche when you are on course?
I have the 2 volunteers when I go to the course.
And do you have to pay them or not?
Yes, I pay.
You pay them. So it's expensive for you to do the course.
I think so, but not so much. Because I like I like to have a course because of I need to be in the higher level of the education.
And that's what you want to do. Okay. And when we're talking about your daily life,
the whole day I'm at school, at my crèche. I'm doing the activities with my kids, and maybe after 4:30 or 5 o'clock, I'm in my house and I'm looking after my grandchild also. And I'm after 6:30 or 7:30, I'm busy with my assignments.
okay. So you have your family to look after. You have the crèche you work in. You go into course. You have to study.
Yes.
Yes, that's a very busy schedule, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
And I like it.
And you like it?
Yes.
Okay. So why do you like it so much?
It's because I feel in my blood. You mean I feel it in my blood.
Did you prepare an activity for us?
So we're trying to grab the small stones outside to make the activity because I don't have the money for buying the material.
So you're making it yourself?
Myself. Even the sticks, we try to to find the sticks on the tree and cover the sticks with the white papers and also to make the sticks, to count it.
What's the most important thing you learned at school? For you?
For me, I think the most important to learn in school, at the open school, is to give the child the more, or the child must be learn more education. Ayala, take the card number 1 and put it here. Put the card. What number? 1. Count 2 stones and put 1 here. 2 stones. Okay. Take number 3 and put it over there. 3. Cover to the surface. Which number is that? 3. Do you like to play this activity?
Ubeke apha u5 sibe 5 u6 sibe 6 ungenza ngoba ubekeke ke bothatha ubeke apha baleke xa ubekayo ne okay 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 good masiza 3-period lesson. First, I must teach him to count from 1 up to 10. Then, when he masters this, the counting, I must do the 3-period lesson where I introduce him the odd numbers and the even numbers. This is our kit where the unlimited child. It's where we are working with the pre-grade arms. So it's starting from 3 to 5 years. This is the kids around me. It's a kit. That box is the unlimited child box. Here, if you can see, you take a look over these tables. I got the kids. The first table is there. The outdoor play, where we are having the balls. Got the fantasy play, where they are working with the dolls and then pots and making the tea.
Okay.
Cup and saucers.
Does he also music?
Yes, and the music. Yes.
Okay.
When they are making it's a movement. When they are making the movement and the music, they are using those shakers. And then over there, it's a corner. We have the some stories, and we have the story card. And again, we have educational activities, educational games. We have the helpers. Those are the puzzles. We have the keep clean lotto. Those are the educational games.
Okay, can you let me see what's in it?
Okay.
That's a puzzle, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the example. And
Yes,
they
this is
have
the
to,
example. Yes, they have to put together.
What's this? They have
The
to
animals, they have to match. This is the father, the animal, the father of the animal, the father of the elephant, and the mother of the elephant, and the baby elephant. Yes.
And they have to match them.
They have to match them. I step in when they do it wrong and tell them it's a family. It's like you, it's like your dad, your mom, and you.
Yeah.
So this is also a family. It's a dad, a cheetah, a father cheetah, and a mother cheetah, and a baby cheetah. That's a family. So they get on and continue. Okay. Yes. And this is our art. the Play-Doh, the painting, and the
Wax, I think.
yes, the wax crayons,
And
the chalk.
chalk.
The chalks, they are using this chalk here. I already told you about that. It's a construction. They are building the little.
And the child, it's a course you have to.
Yes, I went to a 2 days training. When I'm on training, I'm learning how to lay out the areas, and I'm also learning about the daily program. The first thing that is very important, I must know which, and I also learned that the daily program, when I put in the class, it must be on the child's level.
They told me this is a basic course everyone who is working with young children has to do.
Yes, I think this is the basic, because this course, someone who is interested in working with the children must have this.
Belonging to the
Yes, this is a manual that belongs to the unlimited child. This manual comes in three different languages, which is English, Xhosa, and Afrikaans. I chose Xhosa one because that will be, I think it's the language that I think it will be suitable for me, and it will be good when I'm mentoring around the creches. That is the one that will be useful for me and to the teachers as well. To this, to the assistant teachers in the creches, to this manual inside is for the pre-grade arts, as it is written outside that it's for the children who didn't go to, who's not ready to go to the grade art school. Inside the manual, it's having all the weekly program and everything that the daily program is, how the daily program works, and everything, and the themes as well. It got the themes, everything that the teachers need to do to follow the unlimited child. Everything is all in this.
Everything is explained
clearly in this manual.
He's modeling.
Yeah, he just wants the camera.
And Samantha, say hello, how are you?
Viba silale mawin, viba silale mawin, viba silale mawin, viba silale mawin, viba silale.